Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. When you feel better, you feel more like you. And when you move better, there's so much you can do. Be who you were meant to be. Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. Peaceful Warriors.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 10th of March. Wednesday, March 10th. Welcome to the Feel Better, Move Better, Be Better movement session with Scott Roberts. My wife and I own Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center here in downtown St. Petersburg, where we do help everybody feel better, move better, and be better every day, usually with therapeutic massage, corrective exercise, stretching, reflexology, and many others. So thank you for joining me this morning. Please grab yourself a belt, a rope, a strap, something that you can use to leverage your limbs and to add some assistance. This is assisted stretching, doing it yourself. So this really helps you be able to do that effectively. I love the stretch out strap. You can buy it at optp.com or right here in my office. If you'd like to swing by and pick one up, you can. Love to get you one. So I like these because they have the pre-sewn in loops. It makes it a lot easier for you to put your hand in, to put your foot in, whatever you need to do with that. It makes it easier to manage. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to reach up overhead, come up onto your toes, fully reach, extend as high as you can. Try to touch the ceiling above you or the sky if you're outside. Good. Bring your heels back down to the ground. Spread your feet out a little bit further, a little bit more shoulder width apart. Let's do a left hand side bend. Remember to breathe. Consistency is key to improving your range of motion. I know a lot of times it can feel redundant and boring. Your body will thank you for it. The goal here is to improve your range of motion, reduce the adhesions in the body, improve your quality of life, reduce your pain. Arms out in front of you, rotate that chest all the way around as far as you can. We're holding each of these stretches for about 2 seconds and then releasing. I'm only doing 3 reps of each stretch. You want to do more reps of the ones that you need the most or feel the best. Like you were like, oh my God, that stretch is so good. You need to do more of those. Improve that range of motion, improve your quality of life. Right arm up overhead. Let that strap dangle back behind you. Reach back with your left hand. You're going to reach behind you with between your shoulder blades as far as you can. Use the strap to assist and go a little bit further. The goal is to be able to live a pain-free existence. Bring that right hand down to your belt. Let the strap goes over your left shoulder. Now we're going to reach up between our shoulder blades from the bottom. Use the strap to assist. Bring that right elbow up to shoulder height. Bend it at 90 degrees. Strap is still behind you. Left hand holding somewhere in the middle. You're going to rotate your shoulder so that your hand moves through time and space, but your elbow stays stable. Reach back behind you as far as you can. Use the strap to assist. If you have any questions, please comment. Put those questions in the comments. It gets posted on Facebook right away. It gets shared onto YouTube later. So please ask any questions if you have any. Like and share it with people that you know so that they can benefit from this as well. Left hand to the belt, strap over your right shoulder, reaching up between your shoulder blades now with your left hand. Getting more range of motion and functionality out of that left shoulder. Elbow up. Rotate that shoulder. Good. Go ahead and hang that strap around your neck and shoulders. Step on over to a wall. You want to plant your hand on the wall at shoulder height with your fingers pointing behind you. Step forward with your left foot, and now you're going to gently turn your chest away from the wall. Again, we're holding these stretches for only a couple seconds, and then we're releasing it and repeating. The repetition is what will help improve your range of motion. The short duration of the hold is also key. Left hand on the wall, step forward with your right, rotate away, easing into and out of the stretch. All right, head and neck rotation. Turn your head to the left as far as you can. Reach up with your hands on each side of your head. Left hand on the right temple, right hand behind the left ear. And we're just adding a little bit of assistance. We're not using our hands to turn the neck. We're not jerking it. We're not wrenching it. Just a little bit of gentle assistance. To the right. And you're creating the movement and then assisting. You're not using your hands to create the movement. All right. Side bend to the head and neck, to the left. Left ear to the left shoulder, reaching up with your left hand just above the right ear. And add just a little bit of pressure, just the weight of your arm will be plenty. You don't have to pull. To the right. Okay, let's go ahead and have a seat on the floor. Again, the nice thing about these loops is you just hang it over the ball, the toes over the ball of the foot. If you happen to don't have the loops, you just take the middle of the strap or belt that you're using and go around your foot and hold on to both ends. If you have a belt that has like a buckle in it, you could, of course, go through that buckle and then cinch it up so that you have more of the belt to use instead of only half of it. So if you're using a belt that would normally go around your waist, you would just go through the buckle and put that around the ball of your foot like that. Okay? So those are a couple of different options for you. And that way you'll be able to leverage your legs a little bit and assist with your stretching. First thing we're going to do is a straight leg calf stretch. So straighten out that right leg. And you're going to pull your toes towards your nose. Yes, I know it rhymes. Use the strap to assist. Add a little bit of gentle pressure. You want to feel that on the back side of your leg down there in the calf. Go ahead and bend your knee. Bring that heel as close to your butt as you can. Reach over your knee. And now we want to put your heel down, and we want to lift those toes towards your knee and towards your nose. Lifting it, holding it for a couple seconds, and releasing it. Okay? Go ahead and lay back. There's 3 different hamstrings on the back of each leg, so we're going to do 3 repetitions of each of the 3 versions of hamstring stretches. So we can stretch all 3 hamstrings. All right, keeping your right leg straight, lift it towards the right shoulder. It helps if you focus on pushing your heel towards the ceiling. That'll help keep your leg straight. Now we want to use the strap by going around the inside of the ankle and underneath the calf. It's going to rotate your toes in towards the middle. Now we're going to lift that leg towards the nose. right leg towards the nose. Good. Take out the strap from underneath your calf, go around the outside of your ankle and under it again, so one full loop around your leg. So it should be around the outside of your ankle now. Right leg to the left shoulder. All right, now we're going to stretch out the right side, right hip, the outside of the right hip. So keep the strap right where it's at. You're going to lift your leg just high enough to scissor across the top of the left leg. So lift and scissor across. Don't let the hips roll. Keep the hips nice and flat. That way you can get the stretch where you need it. Now we're going to lift that right leg to 45 degrees and scissor across. The different angles target different muscles more specifically and more isolated. Now we're going to bring that right leg to 90 degrees or as close to 90 as you're able to get. Lift, scissor, release, lift, scissor, release. Remember to breathe. All right, take the strap out from underneath your calf, back around the inside and under the calf again. All right, now we're going to take that right leg, keeping it straight all the way out to the right as far as you can. Half of a split, just the right side. Remember, you're creating the movement and then assisting with the strap at the end. All right, bend your knees, right ankle on top of your left knee. Go ahead and take the strap off the right foot for the moment. Keep it handy. We're going to use it on the left side in just a second. With your left hand on your right shin and your right hand on the inside of the right knee, we're going to pull that right foot closer to the shoulder. It's going to rotate the hip and give you a nice deep stretch in your glutes. The right glute in this case. All right, now we need to do the same thing on the left side that we did on the right. So go ahead and sit up. Left leg straight, toes towards the nose. Bend that left knee, bring that heel as close to your butt as you can. Reach around the knee with your left hand and right hand. Put your heel down and lift those toes towards your knees. There's two calf muscles, and that's why we're doing two different calf stretches. One will engage one more than the other. All right, lay back. Left leg stays straight towards the left shoulder. Remember to breathe. Push that heel towards the ceiling. Keep that leg straight. Strap goes around the inside of the ankle, under the calf, towards the nose. Take the strap out, all the way around to the outside of the ankle and under again. Now we're going to take the left leg towards the right shoulder. All right, scissoring the left leg over the top of the right. Lift and scissor. All right, 45-degree angle, lift, and scissor across. $90, lift, scissor across. Take the strap out, all the way around to the inside of the ankle and under again. Left leg stays straight, all the way out to the left, half of a split. Bend your knees. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Right hand onto the left shin, left hand on the inside of the knee. We're going to rotate by pulling that left foot closer to the right shoulder. All right. Let's go ahead and come on up to your knees. Step forward with your right foot, leaving your left knee down on the floor. Put your right heel out in front of you quite a ways, okay, so that it's out in front of your knee. We're going to stretch the front of the left hip, your hip flexor. Push your hips forward, keep your chest upright and facing forward. You can put your hands on your knee if you'd like to, and sit down into that stretch. All right, right knee down, left foot forward. Push that body forward, sit down into it a little bit, feel the stretch across the front of your right hip. All right, so that's going to be it for the stretches for today. We're going to go ahead and do some exercises to help strengthen the glutes, the core, and the upper back. The biggest problems people tend to have is shoulder and neck pain and problems with the hips and lower back. Okay, so we're going to do some things that will help correct that. First thing we're going to do is come down to your stomach, all the way down to your belly, put your elbows out, forearms and palms flat on the floor. We're going to do what's called a belly angel, okay? So all you need to do here is as you exhale, you're going to lift your head, chest, and arms off the floor, squeeze everything towards the ceiling, leaving your hips on the floor and the bottom of your ribs. Ready? Hold it for a couple seconds, release, inhaling, exhale and lift. All right, so that's a belly angel. Nice and simple, but super effective. All right, the next thing we're going to do is a plank. Put your elbows underneath your shoulders, just about shoulder width apart. Very simple and basic plank is to lift your hips up off the floor, leave your knees on the floor, and create a straight line from the back of your knees to the back of your head. And hold it. If you're able to, come on up to your toes. Remember that with any exercise, if it hurts, you need to stop. If it's uncomfortable, you can work with that, okay? There's a big difference between discomfort, which creates change, and pain, which interferes with change. Injuries. Make sure you don't lift your butt up into the sky. Make sure you're not sagging in the middle. As with everything else, the more often and more consistently that you do these, the easier they'll get, the better you'll feel, the safer and more secure that your lower back will be, because you're strengthening that core. That's what helps stabilize your lower back, okay? All right, let's go ahead and roll over onto our back. Actually, let's go ahead and do something a little bit different. We're going to come onto our hands and knees instead of doing bridges and hip presses. So your glutes fire when your leg gets further back behind your hips. So we're going to do what's called a heel kick, okay? Hands and knees, make sure you tighten your stomach, don't let your hips move. Lift one leg, your right leg in this case, keeping it 90 degrees to the starting position, which should be in alignment with the rest of your body. And now I'm going to squeeze my butt and lift my heel towards the ceiling. Do not let your hips have any movement here. If you tighten your core properly, you can just tighten your glutes and lift that heel towards the ceiling. Okay, let's switch sides. Left leg back, knees should be in alignment with the rest of your body. And now squeeze your glutes and lift. All right, good. So those are 3 exercises that you can do: belly angels, planks, and heel kicks that will help improve those 3 areas for you. Remember, if you're in an office setting and you're spending all day in your car, at a desk, it's not very easy to get down on the ground and be able to do that. But if you're sitting or standing, all you have to do is put your arms all the way out, turn your palms towards the ceiling or sky, and now squeeze your shoulder blades together and open up the chest. That'll take the pressure off of your shoulders and neck and make it easier for you to get through your day. Okay, so just squeeze those shoulder blades back, hold it for a couple seconds, and release it. All right, I hope you have a great Wednesday. We'll look forward to seeing you on Friday. Till then, have a great day.